Hi, I'm Sarah Sedwick. Welcome to Oil Painting Boot Camp. Is that okay? I'm Sarah Sedwick and I'm an oil painter. I mostly paint still life. I do also love to paint portrait. I've been drawing and painting since I can remember. My mom claims I could draw a perfect circle at the age of 1, but you know moms. They like to brag. I have had a pencil in my hand since my earliest memories, and the first time I ever oil painted, I was 10. I stopped painting for several years, and it was really sad. It got to the point where I thought, okay, well, maybe that's over. And then what happened was I discovered daily painting. You know, the idea that a painting didn't have to have the weight of the world on its shoulders, it didn't have to be a huge investment of time or materials or even inspiration. It could be something as simple as what I saw on my kitchen counter this morning. It could be all the inspiration I needed for my painting that day. Still life is this little laboratory where you can work on all the fundamentals to take to every other area of painting. But as a teaching tool and as a practice tool, still life is the most accessible. You can do it inside. You don't need anything expensive to get up and running with it. It's a great place to study color theory. All of the fundamentals of depicting three-dimensional form on a two-dimensional plane are encapsulated there in still life. People started asking me after a few years, well, do you teach? And I would say, no, why do you ask? So I started to get the idea that I should try teaching, and I did to see if I liked it. It turned out that I loved it. And the most rewarding part of everything that I do is getting to help people who've gotten away from that creative impulse. Being able to make painting accessible again for people like that, it really keeps me back in that place of remembering the years when I didn't paint and how wonderful it felt when I got back into it. And that's been the greatest gift of teaching that's come to me. My advice is do it a lot. And the other thing is it isn't a bad thing to specialize. When you really want to improve at something, there is no substitute for commitment. Bottom line, limitations can set you free. And we're going to have a lot of that in this exercise, Oil Painting Boot Camp. We're going to limit our colors on our palette. We're going to limit our brush strokes in one case. We're going to limit the amount of time we spend on a little painting. Limitations really set you free. Thanks so much for joining me for Oil Painting Boot Camp. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do.